Hey guys, this is going to be a hopefully quick tutorial on how to set up the Toony Opossum avatar for VR chat. I would like to prerequisite say that this is not Quest compatible. I did write that in the description, but because it uses cutout materials, that's not going to work. So I do apologize if you were hoping to use it for Quest, but we'll get started here. So I will assume that you guys have downloaded the package. So what I would normally do is I would create a folder. So I have a folder here that I just put all my stuff in for this. And I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm just going to call this Fosbat Toon Avatar. Call it whatever you'd like. Just put it somewhere you're going to remember it and name it something you'll remember. So drag and drop this package into here. You're going to right click it and you are going to open it or unzip it, I suppose. And so in this, you should have the FBX file, the Substance Painter files, the textures, and the package. So the FBX will just have the model. Substance Painter files will have all of the files for all of the pre-made textures, and it will also have a mesh in here. Now this mesh is without the eye and the mouth texture, so you can easily texture the whole face. And then the texture file has all of the body textures and all of the eye textures in it. And it also contains the Clip Studio file and the Photoshop file for doing the face textures. So if you want to do any changes to those for your own characters, then you're totally welcome to. I've sorted them all the files and layers pretty easily, so hopefully it's not too hard to get into. But yeah, we'll get started on this. So you're going to want to have VRChat Creator Companion downloaded. I'll put links in the description to everything that I would recommend downloading, by the way, so hopefully that's all there for you. But yeah, open that up. And then you're going to create a new project. You're going to select Unity 2022 Avatar Project, and you're going to name it something that you remember. So I'm going to call this Fosbat Toony Test. And then you're going to select the folder that you want to put it in. I'm going to put it in the same folder as my Toon avatar, just so that it's all together. But again, put it wherever you'd like. So select folder, and then you're going to create project. There's going to be a little pop-up window coming up here. And you don't need to change anything here. You just need to press open project. So this is going to create the project for you, and it's going to take some time. So in the meantime, you can also download the newest Poyomi shaders as well. That's what I use to texture my avatars. Or if you have other shaders that you want to use, that's totally all right. But I'll come back once this is fully loaded in. All right, once we're loaded in, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the assets at the top left here. Press assets, press import package, and then do custom package. And then navigate to where you've saved the open zip file. I've already lost it. Classic. There it is. And then it's going to be called Fosbat Toony Opossum Package. So you're just going to open that. There's going to be a little pop-up that shows up. That should all be fine. And you're going to import. Awesome. Once it's imported, what you're going to do is double click on this scene here. It's in the asset section, and it should pull up a little fella. There we go. But if you navigate to the material folder and click this, you'll notice that it says that the shader failed to load. So what you want to do is you want to, if you're going to be using the shader that I would recommend, which is Poyomi, you go to assets, import package, custom package, and then you'll grab the Poyomi shader package. I have Poyomi Pro. You don't need Poyomi Pro. You can use the free version, and then you're just going to import that as well. And there is a chance that your possum won't look like this when you upload it. It might look a little funky, but once you upload the shaders, it should be good. And if you don't want to use Poyomi and you want to use your own, then that's totally fine. You can just switch the shaders the way you normally would. All right, now the Poyomi shader should be imported. So now we'll go to material, and if you click this, it should show all the correct shading properties that I've set up. So from here, you could simply click on this, go to VRChat SDK, show control panel, enter in your information here for VRChat, and then go to your email and do the code. I always forget to do this before I set up a thing. So, and then you're going to go to Builder. And then you can give it a name. So I'm just going to call this Toony Opossum. Select the thumbnail, or sorry, capture from scene. And then say capture. Sometimes there'll be something on here that says to autofix. Just click autofix and it'll be all good to go. And then you're going to want to click this. And then from there, you can upload it and you can use this avatar as is. However, if you'd like to change the materials, I'll go over how to do that quickly, just because it's a little different than my other avatars. So what you want to do for changing the materials is, I'm already in it, but from the assets folder, go to the materials folder and click the matte body. And then you're going to want to unlock the shader. It'll take a second, and then you're going to want to drag and drop the material that you would like into the texture section here. So I'm going to do the rainbow one. I'm going to drag and drop the rainbow into this little texture section, and it'll change it like that. And then you're going to lock in the optimized shader. If you don't do that, it's not the hugest deal in the world. It just takes longer to upload. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the face texture folder. You're going to want to go to matte B, unlock the shader, and then we should find rainbow B here and drag it in. Oh. It's so finicky. Drag it in, lock in, and then we're going to do the same for matte A. Unlock shader. And if you're finding that it's not wanting to drag and drop in, sometimes you have to click away and then click back onto the shader and then drag and drop it in, and it should work. And what that does is it just changes the mouth and the nose color for them. And then you're going to lock the shader. And then from there, you can do the same steps, capture from scene, capture, and then it'll upload with these colors instead. I tried to make it as easy to read as possible, but basically the black A, bright A, brown A, etc. will go into the matte A section. And then the black B, bright B, brown B will go into the matte B section. Now the difference between these two is one of them has eyelashes and teeth, and the other one has no eyelashes and no teeth. These are both toggleable in VRChat itself, so you can switch it in the customizations menu in there. You don't do it here, but that is why there's two separate setups for the materials for the face. All you have to do is change the textures. All right, so you should be well equipped to upload this then. However, if you were wanting to upload your own model, or your own textures that is, you would just do these textures as you normally would. I have put all the Substance Painter files, and you're welcome to edit them or use Photoshop. But for the face textures, you're going to want to make two different files. So I'll just show you really quick how to do that. I've included the Photoshop file, so it should be easy enough. But you're going to go to the Toony Avatar, textures, face textures, and you're going to choose whichever one works for you. Photoshop for probably most people, and then Clip if you use Clip Studio. But basically, I have set up all the layers so that you can individually edit the colors. But the one thing that's important for when you're uploading it is one version has to have the eyelashes and the fangs, and one version has to have no eyelashes and no fangs. So once you're finished editing the colors, you're going to want to go File. You're going to export the PNG for the eyelashes and the fangs. And I have the eyelashes and fangs set as 2. So I'm going to call this face text underscore, or not 2, B. B. And then without the eyelashes and without the fangs is face text, is the A ones. So I'm have them in folders here. So the lashes folder, you just click that and they'll go away. Scroll down, then the fangs, click that and they'll go away. That's just to get rid of them while the mouth is closed. Obviously they're still there here. And so without those two, file, export, PNG, face text A, save that. And then you're going to go back to your Unity file, and with the new face textures, you're going to drag and drop them in. Boop up. And you want to click them and you want to set the max size to 4096. Otherwise, they're going to be blurry. So set them both to 4096. And then you're also going to want to click alpha is transparency at the top here of each of them. And then you should be good to go. So if I just say face text B and we go to this one and we unlock the shader, drag and drop that in. There we go. That's the correct one that I've just exported. But yeah, hopefully that's clear enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this model and thank you guys all so much for buying it. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.